Hey freeze dryers, it's Brian with Retired at 40. Welcome back to the Live Life Simple Kitchen, and we're getting near the end of, at least for my outdoor gardening for the year, and the last thing that I have harvested besides squash is all of these hot peppers. So today we're going to freeze dry hot peppers, we're going to freeze dry Anaheims, we're going to freeze dry jalapenos, and we're going to freeze dry the infamous Carolina Reaper. And I can guarantee you before the end of this video I'm going to be in tears at least once, so if you want to see a grown man cry, you're gonna have to stick around. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is gear up. So I'm gonna put a mask on and some gloves. Hopefully you can still hear me, but after picking a peck of pickled peppers today, just having these in the kitchen for a few minutes, I'm already starting to cough. That's how hot these are. These Carolina Reapers are extremely hot, and I don't have eye protection on, but I would recommend that you do eye protection also. And I don't exactly know what all of these peppers are. I know that these are hot Anaheims. They're not super spicy, they're not terrible. I think these are jalapenos. I'm not really sure though, because some of them turned red and they didn't really get very big. So if someone knows what those are, let me know in the comments section. I do know that these are Carolina Reapers, and I did actually pick all of the green ones also because we're just about ready to freeze at night here, and once they freeze they're totally gone. I just decided to pick those green ones because, believe it or not, they actually do have quite a bit of heat even though they're not fully grown. And on these Carolina Reapers you really don't eat them for taste, you eat them for the heat. So my kids are actually responsible for this whole hot pepper thing. They wanted to plant all kinds of different hot peppers this year, and then they forgot to mark what they were, so we don't know what some of them are. But a lot of these are so spicy that it's not gonna matter. We're just gonna use them for heat, and that's it. Okay, well that's all done. That was pretty brutal, and I actually brought a couple tears to my eyes, to be honest. A couple tips for you. If you're gonna do Carolina Reapers or Trinidad Scorpions, something that's really hot, save it for very last. My second tip is open the windows and turn on all of your ceiling fans, because that stuff stays airborne for a while. And I only ended up with 4 trays, but that's fine. It'll just be a quick cycle. On my Anaheims, I just slice them regular because I can throw them into stir fries or anything like that. They work really good. The jalapenos, I just slice them into quarter-sized slices because those can either be broken up after they're freeze-dried, or you can leave them whole like this if you can handle the heat. The Reapers, I actually just dice them into chunks because I don't care how tough you are and how much you can tolerate heat. They're not enjoyable to eat into big chunks like this, so I think we're actually gonna powder these after they're freeze-dried. Right now, I'm gonna throw these in the freezer and I'm gonna freeze all of this, and then we're gonna go down to the freeze dryer and get them freeze-dried. We've got our Carolina Reapers up top, our multicolored jalapenos, our spicy Anaheim peppers, and our Anaheims mixed with kind of a hodgepodge of a few other peppers as well. And this is the part where I ask you to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the bell to get notifications while you're there, to get future videos that come out. For us, that's every Sunday at 8 a.m. You'll get a new freeze drying video every Sunday, and if you found the video helpful, make sure you give us one of those thumbs up. Just press it. It only takes a second. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Helps get these videos out to freeze dryers, current and future. And if you're curious about freeze drying, you just maybe have a couple questions before you pull that trigger, make sure you try our Facebook group or our MeWe group. Both of our social media groups have tens of thousands of members. Make sure you use that search function on the social media groups. You can find answers to pretty much any question you can possibly imagine. We also do a free giveaway of some freeze drying gear almost every week on both social media groups, and really what helps us do that is our affiliate link, which means if you're considering purchasing a freeze dryer, when you do, please use our affiliate link. It can be located in the description of every single one of our videos. It goes right back into our social media groups for freeze drying giveaways. It also helps us develop new products for our freeze drying store, freezedryingsupplies.com, and that helps us develop products that streamline the freeze drying process for freeze dryers. And our hot peppers are up and running, and I think it's probably about ready to get spicy in here. I'll see you in a second. Well, this just may be the fastest time that I've ever seen in the harvest rate, 19.5 hours. And I'm really hesitant to even breathe right now. And so far so good. I don't have any eye protection or mask or anything on, and it's not terrible. That might change here in a second. Because we're gonna powder the reapers. I'm gonna do that very last though, because I have a feeling I'm gonna have to vacate the premises for a while after that happens. I'm also gonna use a respirator type mask because I've just got a feeling it's gonna take your breath away. So I think the next thing I wanna do is I wanna make an egg out of our egg powder and just some peppers, crush them up, rehydrate it, fry up an egg just to see how it does. And then I kind of want to taste test everything, and then I want to powder those reapers very last. And I put some of the Anaheims in here and then a couple of the jalapenos. I really like the way these jalapenos turned out. Those are real handy. But you can also just crush them up once they're like that to put them in bits. So if we add 2 tablespoons of egg powder, and I'm actually going to do 4 tablespoons so we have double the amount. I can make an omelet that way, and then we add equal parts egg and water. Then we get the start of a really nice looking omelet. We're going to let that hang out for a second because those peppers will probably take at least a few minutes before they are ready and fully hydrated. Next I'm going to do a taste test, and from right to left it'd be Anaheim jalapeno, and this little bitty thing right here is the Reaper. And you might be thinking that's not going to do anything. They're so hot, guaranteed it will. And here go the spicy Anaheims. And they do actually have a little bit of heat. Those I like to bag up in small portions, or you could even throw them in a small ball jar or mason jar, because I like to throw them into stir fries, and I like to put them in eggs and stuff like that, like we're doing now. Next, let's try this jalapeno. It takes a second. The heat doesn't come until it starts to rehydrate in your mouth. I also rehydrated some jalapenos, and they actually do really well just sitting back in water. And they go back to about the same consistency as if you've ever bought jarred or canned jalapenos. I also like to keep them in small jars like this so I can just grab them when I'm cooking. Last, say hello to my little friend. And this is the first time that I have done growing or eating of Carolina Reapers, and I blame my children because they really wanted hot peppers. I think partially so they could just torture me. But they really creep up on you, and you're gonna think I'm crazy, but I think freeze drying all these peppers, I think it actually makes them a little bit more potent than they would be. And I promised myself I wouldn't cry. But I'm gonna power through. Let's make this omelet. And there's our freeze-dried omelet with freeze-dried hot peppers. And I don't think you would be able to tell the difference between a freeze-dried and just from scratch. And it is getting mighty spicy in here. But let's take it up a notch and make some Reaper powder. And this is where the danger starts right here. All right, well, this is no joke. It is really bad in here. This is pretty much a lifetime supply for me, I think. My nostrils and like my whole sinuses are just like draining and on fire right now. I'm not crying yet. I also made the mistake of not putting any gloves on, so if I touch anything, I'm gonna have to wash my hands 20 times before this is off. I had to come in the other room because that is so bad in there. I would definitely recommend grinding that up in another room. Definitely recommend doing the food processor with the peppers in another room or outside, because that stuff just goes airborne and it goes straight up to your sinuses, and it sticks with you. Lots of people warn me to not do that, but I'm pretty stubborn, and I kind of wanted to experience it for myself and capture it on videos so others will not have to experience it themselves. All in all though, everything was a total success today. Really, really cool. The Reaper powder is, man. With that said, in the meantime, this is Retired at 40. Remember to live life simple, and we'll catch you next week.